Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that was sent to me by one of our admin. The translation reads like this. Hello, how are you? It was back in 2007. I was just another worker at a local bank here in my country. So I will be handling cash all day, watching people come and go. Each and everyone had their own story, had their own dreams. But the truth is, I was fed up with my life. I had no ambition, no wealth. I was dating a woman that was very demanding, nothing but a steady paycheck that barely kept me afloat. I wanted more. I was willing to do anything so as to get it. One rainy afternoon, a woman came in. She was not like the usual customers. Her clothes were worn and faded. Her shoes had holes, and she carried herself with a kind of a quiet dignity. She did not complain or rush, but she was poor, because I could tell from the clothes that she was wearing. Indeed, she was poor, but she was kind-hearted. She was patient, gentle, and polite. When she reached my counter, she asked to open a savings account, saying that she wanted to put aside money for her daughter's education. She spoke of how her daughter was the brightest in her class, how she was determined to give her the future she deserved, no matter what it took. So previous to this, I had visited the Sangoma. When I had gone to that Sangoma, I had been given some charms. So in that time, I was telling myself that it is far much better for me to do some rituals, money-making rituals, so that I can just get money and stop working and just enjoy life. That Sangoma had told me that the charm that he had given me, I was supposed to carry it around with me in my wallet at all the times. If ever I was going to meet someone whom I could steal the good luck from that person, then I will be able to get rich. I had been carrying this charm in my wallet for months and months, and I could not get that breakthrough that I really wanted. And that was when I saw this woman. I looked at her, and when I looked at her, I felt so angry. So the Sangoma had told me that the day that you're going to find someone whom we can use to create this lucky charm, a spirit is going to come over you, possess your body, and you're going to feel strange resentment towards that woman. Yes, that was what I was feeling in that moment. She was poor, had nothing, yet she was happy. And this was what made me to be happy. And I realized that this was my token to success. She finished her paperwork, and then without a warning, she took out a crumbled 20 rand note and handed it to me. And she was like, "This is for you, my son. Thank you for being so kind." I took the money. In my mind, I had already decided to take more than the money. This was what the Sangoma had told me, to get money from someone that I would want to use to steal a good luck. I wanted a good luck, and then I returned back to that Sangoma. When I returned back to that Sangoma, he did not ask many questions. All that he said was that I was supposed to go and get my hair done. So I went to this other local barber. He was even surprised because I went there as usual to go and get my hair done. And then when he cut my hair, I told him not to mix it with the other hair because I wanted it. He said, "What do you want to use it for?" I said, "For some traditional ceremonies." I then picked everything up, placed it in a small black plastic, and I went to that Sangoma. And that Sangoma, when I arrived at his shack, he started preparing a small pot, and he made me to say things that I did not even understand. He placed that 20 rand note into the pot, sprinkled it with some dark powder, which was more like charcoal, and instructed me to put my hair inside as well. He explained that by mixing my hair with this woman's offering, it would bind her fortune to me. For this woman, she was going to become a millionaire one day. The ritual was quite gruesome. He took a live chicken, sliced its neck, and let the blood drip into the pot, soaking that money. The smell was really bad, and he started mixing some feathers into there, but I stood there feeling that this was now my time to become rich. And he told me to kneel down whilst I was holding that pot. It was hot, mind you. I was not supposed to drop it. For dropping it, it was going to mean that if I was going to hold it for only a couple of seconds, if I was going to hold it maybe for 3 seconds and dropping it, it meant that I was going to live for only 3 seconds. He was counting, Brother Nashi, and I was able to hold on. Yes, I was able to hold on to that pot for about a minute. And he said that 60 years, so are you going to live and you are going to enjoy your money. I see that you are going to die in old age, a happy old man with money. You are very strong. When I had dropped that pot, I saw that I had blisters all over my hands because the pot was quite hot. In the weeks that followed, and when I was holding that pot, it was not just a matter of me holding. I had to say, your fortune is mine, your good luck is mine, your fortune is mine, your good luck is mine, until I dropped the pot. In the weeks that followed, my life changed out of nowhere. I was given a promotion. I suddenly had access to investment opportunities that no one else seemed to see. I started making money hand over fist, and I started gambling, trading, you name it. I was just had this attitude of picking your winning lotto numbers, and it was like I can never go wrong. I was untouchable. I started making money. So after I had made all of this money, that was when I moved out of the place where I was staying. And then I got remarried again because that woman that was once mine, because of the way that she was demanding, when now I had money to take care of her, she disgusted me because I kept on thinking about all of her demands. And then I told myself that it was far much better for me to move on with my life. I moved on to better things, to more beautiful women that also came from wealthy families. Right now, I am someone who lives a lavish life. As for that woman, I never saw her again. After I stopped working for the bank, I stopped caring for that woman. It was only after a couple of years ago when I looked at my daughter, that was when I felt so sorry for that woman. I was like, that woman, wherever she went to, do you think that she is okay? What then happened to her daughter? Did her daughter manage to go to university like she said she was preparing for her daughter to go to university? I am now a retired pensioner enjoying my money. I have businesses across my land and I am enjoying life at the expense of that woman who came to open her savings account. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother. That was the translation that was forwarded to me. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. This thing of someone stealing your luck, it is quite scary.